How to get her back? Now this is a question that I'm always slammed with on my website. I get a lot of comments and emails asking me to tell people exactly, give me the formula, give me the secrets of getting my girlfriend back or getting my ex back, because she's suddenly just broken up with me, or I've done something so bad that I need a clear blueprint on what I can do to get her back. Now, I'm going to be sharing with you the most powerful strategies that I found that I help guys get their girlfriends back, and I personally used getting my long-time girlfriend back after a couple of years we were together and things just fizzled out. And I went through a lot of programs, courses. I bought every single book on Amazon that I can find. Like literally, I had like three books in my wish list. The next evening I had 55 books in my wish list, and I had bought about 20 to 30 of them. I spent a lot of money, a lot of my time going through what would work, what wouldn't, and it took a long time. It took 3.5 weeks, but eventually she came back to me, and it was all worth it, because she is still with me right now. And yeah, what can you say? If the girl is right, she's worth it, right? So I'm going to be sharing what I can with you, and I'm going to give you a disclaimer before I say anything else. There is no bullshit here, right? I'm going to say it in your face right now. There's no quick fix. There's no magic bullets. There's no lazy man methods here. And I found a quote here which is, I think, perfect for this subject, which says, anything worth having is worth fighting for. Anything worth having is worth fighting for. Now, don't you think that's perfect? Because if she's really the one, then why are you looking for these easy little ways? Easy little ways to try to get her back, because it's not going to be that easy. It's impossible. And if it was possible, you'd probably be in jail right now for manipulative burglary or whatever it's called, right? So keep that quote in mind. I don't know who wrote it. I don't know who said it. Maybe I did, in a past life somewhere. Let's just attribute it to me, right? So let's get on to the next little slide here, mindset. Now, this seriously, guys, is the most important thing. Really, 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 really crucial to making sure that you don't make the number one mistake that a lot of guys make, which is having the ex-boyfriend mindset. Appearing needy, appearing depressed, saying sorry over and over again, texting and saying, oh, I'm so sorry I did, I'm so sorry, please take me back. Or I'm so sorry that happened, I can't stop thinking about it, I hope you're having a nice day. That kind of message is wrong. Stop doing that. And if you're Facebook stalking, seriously, you should delete your Facebook account. Because it's not going to help you get to where you are, because you're using the wrong mindset. Now, fortunately, there is a mindset that does work, but be clear that the mindset of the ex-boyfriend is not going to help you. Now, let me just tell you what that means. If you are in a position where you see her as your ex-girlfriend, and you're carrying the emotional baggage, and you're still seeing her as someone who used to be part of your life, but now is not, and you want her back, that is having the ex-boyfriend mindset. And it may even become more extreme if you stop doing the things that are normal to you. Stop going to work. That's quite a common thing to happen, so if that's happened, not a problem. But let's fix that. Not going to work, not going out with your friends anymore, not doing the things that were normal to you, not having an appetite for food anymore. That's a big one. That's all part of the ex-boyfriend mindset. What you need to do is have what I've termed the lover boy mindset, right? If the lover boy mindset is someone who has just seen a girl and is attracted to her, maybe you've gotten her number, how would you treat her? How would listen to this question, how would I think and act around her if I just met her and was seriously attracted to her? Would you be having the ex-boyfriend mindset? Would you appear needy? Would you show yourself as a depressed person? Would you be saying sorry over and over again? Would you be Facebook stalking? Well, maybe you might be looking at her pictures, and drooling over them. That might be something. And you would eventually do when you obviously get away from the club or bar where you've met this woman, and possibly you would do it when you go home. You wouldn't be doing it right there on your iPhone or something, wouldn't you? That'd be wrong. Anyway, so having the lover boy mindset is about being the romantic, being the alpha male who is in control of his emotions and loves life, and loves his surroundings, and loves the woman that he's talking to. And when I say love, doesn't mean you have to become a needy person. It just means you're loving the aroma, you're loving the experience, and you're showing her that you are interested because you are a male who is in control of his life and does good with his life and loves life. So you can see the difference, and it's weird how men, just because it's an ex-girlfriend, they start showing this neediness and start becoming this little kind of like a SpongeBob, like this soft being that needs constant attention and really wants to get her back by triggering her emotional needs and blackmailing her. You know, when you're attracting a woman you first met, that kind of stuff doesn't work. So it's weird to think you're going to get your ex-girlfriend back by appearing and having this old mindset. Alright? Now, of course, you have a natural advantage with your ex-girlfriend. So even if you put in the mindset of this lover boy that you've just met your ex-girlfriend, you really haven't, you know, because realistically you know her thought patterns, you know her beliefs and insecurities, you know what makes her tick, right? So you know what's going to make her swoon for you. And of course you know what caused your breakup, you know. And if you don't, then this is an amazing exercise you can carry through, which is called the mindless exercise. So what you do is any negative thought about your breakup, note it down and stop thinking about it. Alright? So anything, if you think, you know, I'm to blame, or why did she do this, or I shouldn't have said that, stop thinking about it. Write it down on a piece of paper or a notebook if you want. Put it away somewhere safe so no one else can read it, and review it after a week. And what you'll find is that most of the things that you've written down, you don't even care about anymore, or they don't seem as significant anymore. See, the cool thing today is that we have a deeper understanding of how the female mind works than ever before. I mean, seriously, the advances in science in understanding the human mind, not only the female and the male mind, but just the mind in general, cognitive science, cognitive therapy, developments in psychology, NLP, these are such powerful triggers and powerful ways to access the subconscious that influence how your ex is going to respond to you. Now, of course, you've got access to all this, and in my site I go into more detail in how you can use and exploit this to your advantage. Of course, not exploit it to be manipulative, but exploit it so that you can get success in what you want. Communication secrets. Now I'm going to just be very direct with you right here. Communication doesn't start with what you say. It's all about what starts with what is inside you. If you're feeling down and glum and gloomy, you're going to communicate in the same way. You're not going to appear as someone who loves life. You're not going to be someone who keeps smiling. You're not going to appear as someone who's a better man. See? What you want to do is, you want to love life, you want to keep smiling, you want to become a better man, you want to take up hobbies, maybe salsa dancing, that's a great one. Lots of social interaction, lots of hotties to dance with, shows that you're the alpha, you want to get in there, and still be doing things in life that will make you feel good about yourself. So make sure that whenever you communicate with that mindset. Alright? Now I'm going to break down a little text message that I've devised that works like gangbusters. This is awesome. Alright? And you can literally copy and paste this, and if you've not spoken to your girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend for a while, this is absolutely perfect. Seriously perfect. So you start off with just a little hey, you know, ... I'm in town and just thought of you as I walked past Starbucks. So you're saying you're in town. You're not just saying I thought of you as I walked past Starbucks, because she'd be thinking, well, I wonder if he's in the loo, you know, I wonder if he's in the shower. Where is he? You're in town, you're going outside, you're still outgoing, you're enjoying life. And you're doing things which are still normal to you, and that's important. So you want to make sure you write down you're walking past somewhere that is common to both of you, that you both knew or both used to go together, right? So it shows that you're still carrying on the things that are normal to you, and you're suddenly not going to stop going to a place that was common to both of you just because you've broken up. So you see the powerful psychological insight there. And at the end of it, you just want to say, hope you have a smashing day. That's it. You don't want to say, I was thinking about you, and I was doing this and that, and I was remembering this and that. No, that appears too needy. Just say, hope you have a smashing day. You're just letting her know that you're still, that because she was a part of your life, she's still in your mind, but you're still enjoying life. And most important, make sure you put a smiley face at the end. A smiley face. Because if you leave it just the way it is, because you've just been through a breakup, it may appear that you are being sarcastic, that you really don't mean what you mean in this message. But if you put a smiley face, it makes it appear genuine. Alright? So those are the main powerful insights that I've found that to work like gangbusters. And of course on my website you can find a lot more information. You can find the link below. And of course feel free to leave comments and send me an email. I always do get back to them. I'm mostly slam busy, but when I do get back to them, I'll mostly give you a lot of help and insight and do it completely for free. So with that said, thank you very much for watching, and I hope this has helped you in changing your mind, giving you a bit of a paradigm shift on what really works in how to get it back. Alright, thanks very much.